What's up guys, Alex from FIFA Scouting Tips here, and welcome to my guide to the best cheap high potential centre backs in FIFA 16. For the full article, make sure you head over to FIFAscoutingtips.com. that every player there will have a minimum potential of 80 and a maximum overall of 75, just to keep things cheap. So now let's have a look at my recommendations. First up we have Jonathan Tah. He starts at 74 overall and has 87 potential. He's 19 years old and plays for Bayer 04 in Germany. His value is £3.8 million and you can't actually get him in the first transfer window, but if you inquire in January they'll come back with a price of £7 million, so you can get him for around about £6 million. His wages are £25,000, he's on a 5-year contract, he's right footed with a 4-star weak foot and 2-star skill moves, and he also has the strength speciality. So this guy basically has everything he needs to succeed. He's only 19 but already he has 91 strength, and his sprint speed isn't bad for a centre back either. He's also great in the air and his tackling is superb, while his interceptions and reactions are strong too. He's basically going to develop into an amazing rock in the centre of defence. Next up we have Ivan Ordets. He starts at 75 overall and has 81 potential. He is 22 years old and plays for Shakhtar Donetsk. His value is £3.5 million. If you send off an inquiry they'll come back with £6 million as a price tag, so you can get him for around about £5 million, probably just a little bit over. His wages are £20,000 and he's on a 6-year contract. He's right footed with a 3-star weak foot and 2-star skill moves, and like Tah he also has the strength speciality. Now Ordets is one of those rare centre backs who is both fast and strong. He's got 78 sprint speed, which will help him keep up with quick strikers, and his 88 strength means he can knock even the strongest attackers off the ball. His defensive stats are also very strong, and especially his 81 marking, so he's a great blend of technical and physical prowess. Then finally we have Sebastian Vegas. He starts at 68 overall and has 82 potential, and he is 18 years old and plays for Audax Italiano in Chile. His value is £1.1 million, and if you send off an inquiry they'll come back with a price of £1.6 million, so you can get him for around about £1 million. His wages are really cheap too, they are just £1,000. He's on a 6-year contract, he's right footed with a 3-star weak foot and 2-star skill moves, and he also has the long throw-in trait. So when it comes to cheap, talented centre backs, this player is among the best. Like Ordets, he has fantastic pace and is also brilliant in the air, and getting a player with such high potential for such a low cost is extremely rare, so make sure you take advantage of this opportunity. I'm now going to show you how my recommendations did after 3 years of growth. There will be no player training, just base growth, so remember that if you train these players they can do even better. So here we have Jonathan Tah after 3 years of growth, and he is rated 80 already at just 22 years of age, easily going to reach his 87 potential and could quite easily go over it as well. He's still got those fantastic physical stats, but now they're being evened out with great mental and technical stats, so he's got 81 interceptions and 87 reactions, really going to help him intercept the ball and stop opposition attacks in their tracks. But as well as that, he's got 82 heading and great tackling stats as well. It won't be long till he gets the tackler speciality, I expect. So he's a fantastic all-round defender with really high potential, and if you can afford him he is absolutely worth it. Next we have Ordets. After 3 years of growth, like Tah, he still has amazing physical stats and his mental stats are growing very nicely as well. His technical stats haven't grown quite so fast, but I have no doubt they will catch up soon. He's quite close to his 80 potential, so he's doing very well. 78 overall, with those kind of physical stats is going to make him an absolute beast at the back. So now we have Sebastian Vegas after 3 years of growth. He's at 72 overall at just 21 years of age. Still plenty of growing to go, but still plenty of time in which to do it, so I've got no doubt that he is going to manage that. 80 interceptions, very useful at stopping opposition attacks, and that 80 sprint speed as well is going to make it so hard for opposition strikers to get past him. He's a very cheap player, so if you're a lower league team, this is the player to get. So that is it for my look at the best cheap high potential centre backs in FIFA 16. Make sure you check out FIFAscoutingtips.com for the full article. Like I said earlier, that will have every centre back in the game who has a minimum potential of 80 and a maximum overall of 75, which helps keep the costs down. They are all up on there, and I'm going to be doing a load more for all the other positions as well, so keep checking back for all of those. If there's anything else you want me to do on my channel, make sure you let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to have a look at that. I do read all your comments and try to follow them as much as I can. Don't forget also the Scouting God contest this month ends in a couple of days. It is on the highest potential FIFA 16 players, so if you find a really high potential player, make sure you take a picture when he is in the academy so we can still see his potential. You can then send that to @FIFA Scouting on Twitter using the hashtag ScoutingGod, or you can submit it on Facebook.com/FIFA Scouting Tips. tips, or you can leave a link to the image in the comments below, or you can submit it on FIFAscoutingtips.com. There's loads of ways of doing that. That will end at the end of October, so like I said, you've not got long left to enter that, so make sure you enter soon if you haven't already. Keep all your feedback coming and all your suggestions for new stuff for me to do on my website and on the channel. Make sure you also leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. So quick update on our youth squad. This is in October. We've only played a couple of months and look how many players we've signed. Just going to scroll through them now, all looking fairly decent. There are some which I might get rid of, like this one here,